Conéctate con nosotros. Música.
Yo también la amé.
Noticias.
Wall Street inició operaciones el martes con tendencia positiva.
E historias de éxito. MotiveRadio.com. We are your drop of daily motivation.
Nossa, assim você me mata. Ai, se eu te pego. Ai, se eu te
Radio.com in Houston, Texas. We have with us two amazing friends from Malaysia, Mr. Brian Pillay and Mr. Sivashekar, directly from Malaysia. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, sir.
We are about to share some of your story, especially Mr. Siva's story, because everybody's asking questions. How can you become successful? How does it feel? What is the process? So, Mr. Siva,
Yes.
welcome to Houston.
Thank you, Mr. John.
And now the audience is yours. We'd like to know from you, have you had previous experience in network marketing or is this your first time?
If you talk about real experience, this is the first time.
How does it feel to go from zero to the position of a diamond?
It's not easy, but if you do it, follow instructions, and do it with passion, everything is possible.
How did it feel? What was your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge was being a professional. I was a professional line, and when it comes to multi-level, I was hesitant to talk to people in the beginning. In fact, 1 year down the road, I never even sold one coffee because the professionalism in me stopped me from selling coffee. So I just went out and, just encouraged the business to people. But inside me, the ego was there to sell coffee. But when later part of the business, when we know the value of the product and all that, then only I started actually to sell business. So my biggest obstacle was my ego stopped me from doing it in the beginning when we don't understand the business.
Yesterday, Mr. Brian, you were talking about your ego as well. Mr. Steve Martin was talking about he was holding back because he thought it was a ladies' kind of business. You know Mr. Shiva for quite some time. What have you seen in him, the progress and going through the difficult moments of growth?
In fact, Shiva's the first person I signed up. And if you look at Shiva's story, Shiva was brought to the event that I was going because I wanted to get out of the event in 15 minutes. He was supposed to be my driver who's going to take me away from that event that I don't want to go to. But we end up staying there for 3 hours because the person who invited us sat behind us. So we couldn't leave. So if you look how funny it is, because he didn't believe it, I didn't believe it, we both had big egos. We both were business people. But if you look at Siva's last 1 year, the transformation of his personal development and the leader he has become, he's one of the most hard-working person in helping others. He's out there daily grinding it for his team and his family. And I've never seen a person, personally in my organization, is the one person who doesn't see line of work or anything. He just helps anyone that comes out too. The biggest transformation is that he was able to sell the belief to his family. His wife and his children are all advocates of selling the coffee and building the business. And thanks to you, because from day one you were his idol. He saw the video of your story and he modeled his business, his life around you. And that's why it's ironic that we are here with you today.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Mr. Shiva,
Yeah.
in your mind, as you started your business until today, what was those difficult moments or times or concepts that you have to overcome in order to become successful?
The most difficult part, of course, like everybody have financial constraint. not only on me and everybody I went to. Every person who came into our business went through the same problem, the financial problem. But like what Mr. Brian told, that from day one, when the first time I heard the story of yours, your story related to my story, what I went through in my life. So I was always there building the belief in myself, thinking about you. When you can do it, I think your video, the video which you have shown your house, I've seen it 100 times. And every time I will imagine that video. Whenever I go and do a CGM or face-to-face for someone, I will show people your video. I'll role model you. And, that gave me the belief that when you can do it, I can do it too. I know my time will come. I know inside me that one day I'll be a millionaire, but how to go there and how to reach there, I never had a clue. And I was not guided properly by someone. So when Mr. Brian came into my life, my whole life changed. He was everything for me. So in the beginning of the business, I did everything for him. That's why I don't see line of business or I don't see who I'm helping. I just go out there and help, believing that I'm helping him and the whole team.
If it was one suggestion that you will give to our audience today, just one, what would be the most important suggestions for them?
If you ask me, don't look at people and help. Don't do the business for yourself. Do it for others. Go out there and touch other people's life, and our life will sure change.
So can we say that in reality we are like messengers? Sharing an opportunity, sharing a product, looking for open-minded people?
Sure, that's what. I too want to be an angel to someone.
And that is also come with the responsibility, because we're talking about sponsoring someone into the business, not just sign them up, sell them a pack, or recruit them. We sponsor. That has a level of responsibility where you're going to help them, guide them, keep them in the system, allow them to hear the voice of success, allow them to connect with the upline all the way up to the company, because nobody can become successful alone.
Yeah.
And you're not alone. It's like we say, you work for yourself, but not by yourself.
Yes.
That's very important. How do you see the market in Malaysia, Mr. Siva?
Looking at, after coming to events, I think everywhere there is a market. It's how we look at it. Malaysian market is still untapped, but most of us...
We haven't even started.
We even scratched the scratch. This is Mr. Holton said. We haven't even scratched the scratch because it is so huge. Because I see our company and coffee. It's going to be so big, sir. It's just that people don't know what they don't know. And you are educating us to go out and scratch the market. It's so untapped, it's so huge around the world, not just Malaysia, anywhere in the world. If you really, I came to US, in Vegas, every person I asked, do you know Organo? They never heard of the company. People don't know. And I was able to sample 8 people. I had about 11 people that gave me their contact details, and 2 people signed up as bronze spec, just in the States in the last 5 days.
Beautiful.
And if that's possible here, can you imagine what we're going to do in Malaysia?
Mr. Siva, last question for you.
Yeah.
What are you planning to do when you go back to Malaysia?
I'm going to shoot up. I'm going to shoot up. Yesterday, the trip you took us to NASA actually opened me a lot. Of course, Las Vegas trip was mind-boggling. It has shown me, Mr. Holton said, this business is you. The boot camp is not for your upline or not for your downline or for your group. It's for you. That really opened me up, and I wanted to go out and do a lot of things which I'm planning in my mind. But yesterday, NASA also opened me up that when human can do something, anything is possible. A lot of things inside me, I was thinking that I can't do. It's really opening me up to do things. So I know I'm going to do a lot of things, and I'm going to go out there and just shoot up.
Wow.
Explode.
Let's make it happen big time.
Big time, big time.
Folks, we're going to take a short break. We're going to come up with some music. And in a few minutes, we're going to have another guest that's going to share their success story with you. See you in a few.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If I could